We are back with another year-long yarn subscription. This is the only one that I'm doing this year, and I'm hoping by just having one, I can focus and work up every single hank of yarn. So all 12 hanks that I'm going to be getting, plus the mini hank, because I did sign up for the fingering weight yarn. I thought all the way back in December I was going to do socks to go with them. I think I don't want to do that anymore. I'm just going to change it. I had a bunch of ideas all throughout January because I was just kind of watching, waiting, whenever this was going to ship out. I have a couple of other ideas that I'm liking a lot better than socks. So I have January's in hand here, and it is so stinking cute. Apart from the color and how beautiful this witchy purple is and the mustard yellow, the wrapping that's holding it all together is this Grimm booklet. It has a little spine here. Definitely gonna save these, figure out something to do with them, collect them all type of deal. There's also this label underneath here. So this is not actually the label that goes for the hank of yarn. I'm assuming because last year she had a little blurb about what the theme was. It's gonna be on this Grimm booklet. Yes, okay, look at this. That's incredible. For sure keeping this. So stinking cute. Rumpelstiltskin is the theme. A very grim year with Muse, starting strong in January, Rumpelstiltskin. Then there is a little blurb here about Rumpelstiltskin, and we have this cute little design up on top. So here's my ideas that I was thinking. One of them I think is gonna play out really, really well with this. First of all, I thought maybe I'd do a cowl, which would work. I could do a granny cluster stitch, and that would be so beautiful. This purple, I'm not gonna be able to get over this. So again, this is fingering weight yarn. So this is the Mockingbird, which is 2-ply fingering weight, 80% superwash merino wool, 20% nylon. The big hank of yarn is 400 yards, and this mini hank is 87 yards. The other option I was thinking is a crochet frame. This has been something that I wanted to do for a very long time, is incorporate crochet in some of my decor. And I have this gallery wall in my house. There's just like little parts missing, or like I could add a couple of pictures here and there to it. With this amount of yarn, okay, obviously this is gonna go a long ways. 400 yards, 100 grams. I'm not gonna need to use all of this, but whatever I don't use, I'll save and then kind of put together in like a Frankenstein type of project at the end of the year. So that one I could do a cowl. I could just kind of use what I have, start going on that. Oh, actually I like that idea. So that way it's not all at once at the end of the year. Just work on it a little bit here and there. Okay, I really like that. Let's cake this up and just see how the color works out. I'm very interested because there's some that look like it's going to be a lot lighter than this plum, and see what it looks like together with this. This turned out even cooler than I thought it was going to. Like the parts that are really intense plummy almost look black in contrast to the lighter parts of purple. It's a really interesting hank of yarn. Well, now it's a cake of yarn. Okay, so I just have this one last one to cake up. It always seems like these 100 grams take so long, and then that's why I do this one first. Kind of enjoy the ride, and this one goes so freaking quick. The mustard one has a little bit of speckling in it too. Some brown speckles. Didn't really notice that until I turned on the overhead lights. I'm seeing them all caked up together, I think I'm gonna do both of them incorporated evenly. Like initially I thought, do this as the main stitch, do a few rows of this, and then have the mustard as a border, but I kind of want the colors in together. So maybe every other row, and then have a picot on the edging. Really, this isn't going to be my limiting factor since all I'm creating is something for this size. I'm definitely not going to run out of yarn. Even if I just used this color alone, I would have more than enough. I'm going to use my 4mm crochet hook for it, and then have a little place to hang it up so you can see the front and also the back. So it's like this will be on the front, or maybe this will be the front, because every single one is probably going to be the same. Like this is our running theme, so I'm assuming every book is going to be similar to this, and then the story is going to be different. That's just me guessing. I don't know 100%. I really want to see this purple worked up. It would have made a fantastic pair of socks. But I've already decided what I'm going to do, so full steam ahead. We're doing picture frames this year. And it's good because it's like, change it up. You know, I don't have to do the same thing every single year. Like that. It overlaps a little bit, especially after I block this. Yeah, that's perfect. So 40 stitches across. Now let's see how many I need to go down. What ended up being built out here is 40 across and 26 for the height. And then each corner has 3 single crochet in this one stitch. Then I just did a slip stitch to hold it all together. I'm kind of loving the direction this is going, which makes me want to just play around with this purple even more and do my original idea, which was all of it as purple, mustard as picot around. But so far, I'd say this is a pretty good start. This is how I know a pattern is going to be very exciting for me, is when I don't want to set it down. This is the only thing that I want to work on today. I had other projects that I was going to do a little bit here and there, but no, like this is what I want to do now. Even if I just do a single crochet for the rest of it, like single crochet, picot around the border with the mustard, just because something is simple doesn't mean that it's not stunning. Some of my favorite stitches are beginner crochet stitches, half double crochet, triple crochet. It doesn't need to have a lot of extra steps for it to be amazing. This colorway, it's gonna speak for itself. So anything I add to it stitch-wise is just gonna be extra icing on that cake. So let me know if you got in on this and what you're gonna do with yours. I'm definitely gonna write this pattern down as I'm going, just so I can remember for next month. Even if I don't do the same exact one, feel like this is something I'm gonna wanna have for other things. It would make a fantastic gift. Just a gift because those are my favorite gifts. It was like, hey, was thinking of you today. Random Tuesday. Here you go. Crochet gift. If you want to get in on this, there is still time. So she sets it up as a month by month. If you missed the year-long introduction to the yarn subscription, you can still get every single month from here on out. So February to December, or you can pick and choose the months that you want. From the 1st to the 10th, that's when the window is open. Sometimes she drops some hints and tips of what is going to be coming next. Like I said, January was totally a mystery, but that's not to say February might be different. You never know. So thanks for hanging out with me and checking out the very first month of a Grimm year with Muse 2320. Have a super spooky rest of your night, and I will see you in my next video.